あ、どうしようかな。日本語英語にして日本語字幕にしよう。
Please let me make it there.
That was so surreal.
Called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why are...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Arbus.
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured.
I can't believe
right?
I still have this pencil case.
Frankly, it's bullshit.
I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Keep that to yourself.
But I like it old school.
Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture
I do
you.
love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
Do that to me.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
Too obvious?
My little camera bag is battered,
What
but
if
still
Arbus
kicking.
chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
うわ、すごい。めっちゃある。かわいい手帳。長いな。こういうの読む気になんないからな。ジェファソン先生。世界的に有名なプロの写真家。なるほど。ケイト。この子さっき、あれだね。ゴミ投げつけられてた。 後でお茶でもしない？ 4 時以降。
And so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
意地悪な子。
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them
Sorry,
extremely
Max.
popular from
No
the
more
1800s
selfies
on.
right now.
The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
あ、怖い。ちょっといろいろ見ていこうかね。
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing app. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
尊敬してんだね、この先生のこと。世界的に有名な写真家なんだって。
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
プリンター見る。
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
すごい。Cool.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
タブレット見たろ。
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't. Of course, Victoria has to have the. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
お金持ちなんだね。$5299。60万ぐらい。ケイト。
Kate looks so sad and quiet today.
Hi, Kate.
Oh.
Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
これ投げつけられた紙切る。
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
ケイトへあの動画最高だったよ。XOXO ブラックウェルアカデミー。なんだ、なんかあったんだな。
Huh, this might make a cool shot.
レイチェル・アンバー。日記。え、あ、これか。今、あ、これを撮ったんだ。あー、なるほど。だけ、あと1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9ポイントあるんだね。9ポイント 9箇所写真を撮るシーンっていうか、あれがあるんだ。
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet... So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
めっちゃ写真オタクやな、マックス。
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
お、カメラ。
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet... You can never escape the lighthouse here.
こういうの全部調
Even
べ
in
たいタイプ
pictures,
だからさ。
the forest around here always looks mysterious.
謎めいて見える。ん？テレビ。
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
君もヒーローになるチャンス。エントリーして優勝をつかもう。一条ヒーローフォトコンテスト。自分の写真や人物の英雄的な行動をテーマにした写真。締め切り2013年10月9日。入賞者は2013年10月11日に、あ、さっき言ってたやつか。サンフランシスコのサイトガイストギャラリーで行われる日常ヒーローの授賞式に本校の代表して参加していただきます。応募作品は規定の応募シート1枚につき1点の画像を提出することができます。18歳未満の方は、親権者の同意を得た上でご応募ください。さっき先生が言ってたね。ちょっと話してみようかな。ジェファソン先生。
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
パンツ見えないか。見えないか。
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Just getting
You
your
always
Welcome to the real world.
just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I'm not paying $150
Because
for
Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
What's the point?
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that
可
class.
愛
It's
い
so
の
fucking
にな。
boring.
思いません？この子。主人公の
She's so
この
fucking
子
shy.
可愛いのに、なんかバカにされるような子じゃないのに。オープニングかな。
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you. Driving a car by the seaside, watching the world.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
BGM いいな。
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood. Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
いろいろ見てからね、それ。
To all of you,
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
ね。
no one can tell.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
やる。
American girls like Dolly,
かわいい。
with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
An American
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
すごいね、これマックスが音楽聴いてるから、うちらもマックスと同じように音楽聴きながら行動する。
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
そうだよね。
I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
I cry
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
why she cries sometimes, talking about her own
Justin.
That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin.
no one could try her
Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory.
That's when I
I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her nose. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
ネトゲしてそうだね。
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan.
これ
And he's a Vortex Club member.
ダニエル。
Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of
おい
Logan.
てめえ何しとんねん。お話せや。この野郎。この野郎。
I wish October would last forever.
また
It looks like she's been gone for months.
ふくらはぎにドラゴン。左手首の上に星のタトゥーがあります。何これ。
You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall. They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
American girls, I'd like to.
Don't need a PC. Missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Driving a car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright
じゃ
side.
あこれ大変だな。見るとこいっぱいある。
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do,
アルカディアンベイビー。
as if I am.
まただ。めっちゃ貼ってあるじゃん、ガチ。
I wonder what actually happened to
これ
her.
何があったの。
American girls in the
Good thing I left my AK at home.
no one can tell where your heart is.
いいじゃん。
American girls
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro.
with
But
shiny
he's actually not an ass.
そんなに嫌なやつじゃない。やばっ。どんだけ貼ってある
It looks like she's been gone for months.
American girlfriend.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
出てないね。サミュエル。
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him. Black Wolf sure takes its swimming seriously. But look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
なんか、見なくて誰？あ、これ変身してる。
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. The Bigfoots stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team.
さっきのいつか。
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess Miss Grant is a great science teacher. Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
よし、じゃあトイレ行きます。お待たせしました。
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
あー、すごいいい演出だな、これマジで。すごい。ちゃんと鏡。すごいね、これ、この作り。すごいわ。
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
インフルエンザ。Fuck you.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
生理用品のちゃんとあるんだ。すごい学校だな。
This poster must drive people to have sex.
禁欲は心を育てる。落書き。ケイトは神様のためにうわ、かわいそう。
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. Now who would bother to write that crap?
なんて意味なんだろう。ビッチ。ビッチ。is a bitch って書いてある。
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
こんにちは。
Fuck it.
破って捨てた。
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
綺麗。
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
何
So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa.
Huh?
What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
また巻き戻っちゃったよ。
These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of...
I did it.
Oh,
I actually did it.
Photographer who
すげえ。
perfectly captured the
human
human condition
time
in black
machine.
and white. Anybody? Bueller?
Mac? Wowzer, my old broken camera is new again. Keep it together,
Why
Max.
Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
When I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though. Shh, shh, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
どっちでもいいっちゃけど、トイレに行ってもいいですか？気分が悪くて。
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French
My
painter.
And I need time to save that girl.
Daguerreotypes. A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype.
会話を巻き戻す。で、
Max,
Oh.
since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody
Nice.
has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important...
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
This is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her...
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic work...
Excuse me, Mr.
Photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
卑怯だけどね。そしたらトイレ行こうか。
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
R2 で走る。こうか。急げ、急げ。
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
People trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even...
I need a hammer to break it open.
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen.
死んじゃった
If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
巻き戻す。時間ちょうだい、たくさん。
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
あ、やばい
To control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
おー、難しいな、これ。
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Principal Wells always looks so distraught.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
どうしよう。ちょっと待って、こういうの困る。リアルに困る。いやでも話しちゃったらクロエ。一旦隠そう。何も知らんで話しても意味ないし。
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with the class. Please.
Daddy.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth. Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out.
Don't wander around here. Get on outside. You look a little stressed out.
どうする？いやもう優柔不断話しちゃおう。
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now.
Should I rewind and change my story?
まあいいでしょう。知らんわ、どうなっても。ブラックウェルアカデミー。
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
この行動が未来を決める。へえ。監視カメラつけんかったっけとかなるんかな。怖っ。いやだって別に大人だし、みんな言うて。
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
あ、これ写真違うの？喋るのかこの人。
Hi, Brooke. Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
やってみたい。
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back. Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash. Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
こいつうぜえな。
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Mm, 知らねえ。崩れ落ちる。Steve.
Steve McCurry?
Unless he could travel back in time. McCurry was born 5 years after the falling soldier picture. McCurry also shoots in color. In other words, no portfolio.
巻き戻します。え、なんでこんな遅いの？あ、できた。
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Matt.
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peak for you.
また間違えた。
Hey, Evan.
Roberto.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio?
Oh.
It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir. These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
エモい感じね。そっか、選択肢を間違えた。あ、違う、間違えた。違う。え、これもう見たことになるの？違う。一応もう一回読んどこう。
These photos are great.
Okay.
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms. She understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex Club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good. Sorry. I have to get back to my portfolio.
Clever. That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bull. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell. I'm glad you told me that, Max. Let's talk later. Cool?
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
めっちゃいいやつそう、こいつ。
Best portrait ever.
いや、ポーズ関係な。ポーズ関係な。
Thanks, Max. I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
こちらこそありがとう、書いてくれて。
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
なんか謎。なんか変な噂も立てられ。
I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
なんかあれなんか嫉妬なんかな。
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
あ、ドローン飛んでる。寮に行かなきゃいけないんだけど。
This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish. I could go for a burger now.
いろんな人に話しかけたいからさ。
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Thrash? You mean stage diving, or...?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on. We're done talking. You're too sketchy.
Yo, Justin.
Check.
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Oh, ow.
Oh.
You can watch us destroy these rails.
股間に写真に撮んの笑った。いけるんだこれ。
Hey.
I'm stoked to see those photos framed and shit. You're not really a skate Betty though.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Or ran away.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. And if anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max. You can watch us destroy these rails.
大丈夫か？音はないかな？
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone. I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though. Brooke actually has a drone? Brooke actually has a drone?
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
ああ、このカバン調べてから話しかけないといけなかったから。でもそういうことやろうね。
Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
まあいっか。
I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic. They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
寮ってどこなの？マックスかわいいな。
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
あ、なるほどね。あ、1時間経っちゃった。
Come on, Logan, bring it, Brock. Yeah.
Yeah. 次回あれしよっかな。じゃあちょうどキリが
I
いい
need
か
to go
ら。
to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
部屋に戻ってウォーレンの USB を取りに行くっていうので、これ自動のセーブなのかな。かわいいマックス。うん、多分あれかな。自動、多分オートセーブだから大丈夫だね。はい。じゃあまた明日やるかはわかんないけど、また1時間ずつやってこっかな。じゃあ見てくれた人ありがとうございました。次回の Life is Strange でお会いしましょう。バイビー。